What's up, everyone, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And it has been a hot minute, but we are back with some boss rush, showing off today tech. Now, the last time I did a tech video, I believe my Gotenks was only like Super Tech 4. I have maxed out his Super Tech now. The availability of Kai's has just been so rampant recently. There was that banner where you could get 20 for 100 Dragon Stones, and you gotten 2 for doing multis for 2 banners, but 3 times each. So I got 12 extra Kai's just from doing summons, and I think there was a couple that they gave out as well. So yeah, I've had plenty of Kai's. I maxed out my Gotenks, but that's not actually the reason that I was inspired to make this. I actually want to show off LR Goku because I 100%ed him. I Rainbow Starred him. I grinded out the Super Attack 20 manually. I did the 1500 metal grind. It was ridiculous, and I don't want to ever have to do it ever again, but we're going to have to because LR Frieza. I actually had a lot of fun doing it, but it was just, by the end, it was a little bit of a chore. Although having your own LR Goku makes it a lot easier, and I rainbowed the first one, so I had a rainbow Goku, so I was doing like massive crits, because I critted mine out just because I figured there was no real benefit to having double attacks because he doesn't have anything with his super. Like, when I did Zamasu, I gave him level 15 additionals because in addition to doing all the extra damage, because actually doing 2 super attacks does more damage than 1 crit, but he greatly lowers defense with his super, so you could get the double debuff, and then that's all I have on tech actually. And also, I wanted to use it as a Zamasu showcase because I got a 3rd dupe of Zamasu a while back. I want to say during the Omega Shenron banner, I think. And I just recently fed him in. I was saving all my tech orbs for Goku, but then like after that I just got lazy. And this is what he's looking like right now. You get that plus 5,000 attack boost. Is pretty sweet. Nothing else changed other than a level 5 super attack in the potential system. And Gogeta's plus 2,000 now, which it hadn't been done the last time. I only had the top left done, but I didn't pull a dupe of him or anything. So pretty much what this is going to look like is I'm going to have an LR Goku and Bardock together because they share amazing links, obviously. And then I'm going to put Zamasu with Gogeta, and I'm going to float Gotenks and Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza is really just there for the potential tanking that might need to be done. But he's not like an amazing unit or anything. It's just he was a filler spot. So let's see, what do we look like here? Alright, so we actually want to keep Bardock on rotation. So let's rotate out Gogeta because we can get Gogeta with Zamasu. Yeah, alright, that works out beautifully. I want to get the seal, but it's not going to happen. So we'll... Actually, let's put Gotenks first because we can give him that, and then we'll get the seal definitely. I was trying to think if I would get the 11 key super or not, because if I wasn't going to be able to, then I wasn't going to waste the key. So we're doing the demigods, by the way, instead of doing the bunch of fights, because I actually felt like this would be a little bit more of a challenge because the events are a lot more difficult. Although I will say the type we're going to be at disadvantage for, which is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, is the easiest out of all the demigod events. So at the same time, I really don't know how much of a disadvantage it actually is. But we get the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken event first. So like I said, is nice. Alright, so next rotation is going to have great. We're going to have Goku and Bardock together, and then Gogeta will come back, and we want him with Zamasu. So we're going to keep Zamasu on rotation, which was no secret. Let's give you 3. You actually might wipe him out on your own, but if not, then Zamasu should definitely finish the job. Also, let me know, Zamasu or Zamasu, which one do you guys prefer? I actually call him Zamasu most of the time, but I know that a lot of people prefer the name Zamasu for whatever reason. So just let me know what you guys think about that. Wow. He almost died. Should have been dead, actually. But this is actually one of my favorite cards in the game. Like, he's just an amazing hitter, and his debuff is awesome, too. And sometimes he'll randomly get, like, an attack boost that doesn't make any sense to me, but that's not really all that important. Alright, perfect. So, let's put you first, and you didn't really change any spheres, but we'll get enough, I think. Yeah, we'll get enough for an Ultra Super with you, and I want to actually see how much damage this does, because I haven't tested out this team since I finished it. Last time I tested out this team, I didn't have the Goku awaken to an LR. He was just a UR, and I wanted to see how good the Bardock link was. And the TUR was hitting for like 500k on a double Gotenks team. So yeah, he hits for almost a million right here. He got 902 on the multiplier. And by the way, when I talk about damage, when I talk about damage and how hard a card hits, I always go by the multiplier. instead of doing by how much he actually hits the card for, because that tends to take into account things like, actually going to put you first, that tends to take into account things like who's supporting you and who's on the board and how good your core stats are, rather than just going, I'll give you that, rather than just going, oh, he hit for 1.5 million because he had type advantage. So when I say stuff like that, like this, I'd say, oh, he's hitting for 720k. I go by the multiplier because it's before the hit actually happens. It's just how much damage you should do in theory. And I actually didn't realize I didn't give Zamasu his super attack, but I gave Gotenks his... Ooh. Alright, that's not bad. I gave Gotenks his, so he'll definitely finish him off if nothing else. Alright, perfect. Not worried about it. The Gotenks is actually a really solid card still. He's still my second favorite of the God Lead, of that original God Lead group. Alright, so again, I didn't change key spheres, but again, I actually have enough. This Bardock, so Bardock and Goku share, I don't know if you guys probably know this already, but Bardock and Goku share the first Awaken, which is a 25% attack boost. They share Family Ties, which is key +2, and Golden Warrior, which is key +1, and Super Saiyan, which is another 10%. So, and I don't think, no, they don't have that, and that's the LR link. So 35% attack boost and +3 key. So you're gonna want to keep those two together if you can. Most of the time you're actually gonna float the Goku anyway, because you want to keep, if you're running a tech team currently in the global meta, you'll want the Gotenks and Gogeta on rotation, and then you want Zamasu with your other Gotenks. But this is still a good, this is an opportunity to, oh my god, that was beautiful. Look at that. This is still an opportunity to just show off what LR Goku, 100% LR Goku at SA20 can do, linked with Bardock against other enemies. I don't really know what I'm going with that, but usually you don't want to float Gotenks. But I actually am really hyped. I actually really look forward to pulling for the, what am I trying to say? Oh, the Angel Goku. I'm really looking forward to Angel Goku because I want to run this team even better than it already able to. And that dropped 5. That sucks. All right, let's give you that because I want to do the damage. The debuff doesn't really matter to me because we're already getting a debuff from Zamasu anyway. But actually, it doesn't really matter all that much because this is still the first phase. So hopefully Frieza super attacks us if we don't kill him right here, because then we can dodge. I actually probably should have taken that into account before I attack. And yep, we're gonna get the counter right there. I love this animation. This is so cool. I am really happy with Gogeta card, even though like the fiasco with leader skills was still definitely a big deal and should not be ignored. I'm really still happy with the card overall. It's an amazing card, and we're gonna get that additional super. That is sick. I love this card. This card is so good to me. I get additionals like constantly off camera too. It's like when I'm recording, I just never get additionals, but we should actually probably put Zamasu in the first slot if we can from now on. I didn't quite kill him. We should actually put him in the first slot from now on, because then he can we can get the Super Saiyan link going with Gotenks and the Goku again, or the Gogeta, excuse me. And I think Bardock should kill him, but I hate. Is this a glitch for you guys too, where it doesn't show the name of his super attack? That happens to me with all the Bardocks actually. The agility, the SR one, when I was running that for a while, it was doing it, and then it was doing it with the physical one when I was still running that in my meta deck, and then it does it with that one constantly too. So is that something that you guys have seen? Let me know, because I want to know if it's an actual glitch or it's just something with my game, because on this phone I haven't uninstalled and reinstalled the game in a long time, so it might just be that. But because this is my old phone, not my phone that I actually use for phone things, so I don't have the greatest idea of that. And by the way, if you are watching this deep into the video, tomorrow is going to be the cooler event guide, because I'm finishing up the medals that I need tonight, so I should definitely have that video dropping tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, oh perfect, if not tomorrow, then it will be coming, what is the day after tomorrow? Wednesday. And there will probably be no videos this weekend. There won't be a Hero Aka review. There won't be a Smash Tab video. There won't be a Dokkan video. There won't be any content. I basically just wipe through all the content that I make for the channel. Ooh, very nice. There won't be any content on the channel because I will be moving again. I'm going back for college, so that's cool. And alright, I hate to do this, but I really want to put Gogeta first because I want that counter, and then need all that. So let's give you all that, and then you're gonna get 5 if you do that. So let's give you that. And the reason that I'm avoiding getting a 12 key super with Gotenks is because the modifier changes from immense to extreme, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm avoiding it if I can. I'd rather, instead of getting the 11 key attack would be ideal. Instead of just getting the 11 key attack, I want to go down to the 10 key attack because it still does damage. And we are going to get a Dokkan mode, I think, next turn with LR Goku, which will be pretty fantastic. Because LR Goku on this team, this setup that I'm running right now actually has the highest damage potential, so he can heal the most. And I'm actually gonna, no, I don't want to do that. Actually, that's not a good idea. That should be enough for your Ultra Super, right? Yep, just enough. And I'll give you all that. Yep, all right. I figured that was gonna happen either way. I wasn't gonna try to avoid it, even though this is a pointless phase. I would still like to do as much damage as possible. And LR Goku Ultra Super against a agility stage is the most that I can do, and we actually are only missing like 60,000 health, so we're in really good shape. I usually have to heal during this event because I get supered by Golden Frieza and he hits like mega hard for no reason, but this team's actually really solid, honestly, especially with LR Goku. And 3.6 million, not even on a crit. That is fantastic. By the way, what do you guys think they should do with the medals in this? Because I've seen a lot of conflicting opinions on this subject. Should they give you medals for beating boss rush stages? What is your opinion on that? I personally think it would be pretty cool if they did like whatever they do for the Super 2 phases. So like, for example, when you do a Super 2, or Z-Hard, excuse me, and not Super 2. So when you do a Super 2 fight, boss fight, you generally see it'll be like, oh, that screwed me a little bit. Yeah, no way. So generally when you play a Z-Hard fight, it'll give you 2 or 3 medals instead of 7, but it cuts the last phase. So if they did that for boss rush, and they left the last phase, but they just gave you the 2 or 3 medals anyway, I think that would be a really cool idea, honestly. I don't really know if I need to do anything with medals, because the reason I play boss rush is just to test out teams, because it doesn't take any stamina, and it's actually really fun for me to go through all this to see how long these teams can survive. And items are never really an issue for me, so that's just my experience, though. I know a lot of people have different experiences with different features in this game. Oh, we were 2 away from getting a max key attack. That would have been phenomenal. And oh, actually, you can get 4 right here. I don't think it's gonna last to Gotenks. Oh no, I needed 5, not 4. Okay, never mind. That was a miscalculation on my part. But this Goku can probably, if I got a max key, if I got a max key attack, this Goku could probably hit for 1,000,000 on the multiplier. That's not very good. Could probably hit for 1,000,000 on the multiplier, so that would be pretty fantastic. I want to see if we can get that before the end of this video. We're about halfway done, though. Once we beat this phase, that'll be pretty much the halfway point, because I'm trying to do the math really quick. Very nice. Because if, yeah, it's halfway through this fight. So, all right. I'm not gonna heal. This is probably gonna be a really retarded idea, but I'm not gonna heal because the 2 people who are taking attacks are Golden Frieza and, well, actually I wasn't over half health though, so Golden Frieza. All right, let's use a King Yama, because I have a feeling that we're not gonna take a whole lot of damage off of Super anyway. But just in case that ends up being an issue, we don't have the seal on right now because I didn't put Bardock was in the last phase, and I think that's like one of the things that doesn't stack. So yeah, here we're gonna get a counter on this Super 2, so that's pretty fantastic. Actually, if I knew for a fact he was gonna super, if I knew for a fact he was gonna super against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I actually wouldn't have used an item, but I didn't want to be too. You can never be too safe in those kinds of situations, so I still wanted to have assurance that I was gonna be in good condition. And I don't think you have your passive activated, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, actually you do. Okay. I didn't think he did because I'm pretty sure it's under 50%, and I don't believe he had 50% activated. Alright, let's heal. And this is such a weird feeling to be able to use Senzu Beans because I've been playing the cooler event for like the last day and a half. Well, not the last day and a half, but ever since I finished the Goku grind, I've been playing the cooler event, and you can't use Senzu Beans or Icarus, I believe, which is something I'll discuss when Mike Tyson's something. It's something I'll discuss when I do the event guide because it actually opens up for a lot of interesting different combinations of items, and the one I ended up going with was Dende, Yema, Baba, and Ghost Usher, which is usually my normal setup. I use a Ghost Usher or a Baba, or I float Baba, and I usually use it in the place of King Yema, so that was my meta setup in my Heroes team for the longest time. Alright, let's do this. We'll keep you separate again, even though you get that sweet attack boost, which is excellent. I don't really want you to have your 12 key super, so until they add a way to forcibly bypass, they're not even going to get you a way to get your normal super. Oh yeah, you only need 1 key. And let's wipe out the int one, or try to wipe out the int one, I should say. This is actually like one of my least favorite phases just because it's kind of a waste of time. But I want to avoid getting Gotenks' 12 key super. Yeah, it's just weird using Senzu Beans again now that I'm pretty much done with the cooler event. I need 3 more runs off camera, and then I'm gonna, well, not off camera, on stream, I should say. I gotta do, I think, 3 or 4 more runs on the stream, and then I'm gonna do my event guide after I finish with the initial set of medals. And then I'll just awaken them at the end of the video. And I actually really want to keep you... Well, actually, let's put you... No. That doesn't even make sense. You're not going to get your Ultra Super for once, but I'm going to do this because it makes the most sense to me. And you can have him, and then Golden Frieza will actually get his Super. Is Golden Frieza actually useful? And you can do that. Because I wanted to put... Ooh. Alright, never mind. I wanted to put LR Goku in the first slot because he has the highest defense, so I wanted him to tank the most, but he actually got supered, which I don't think I've ever seen, really. That's just crazy. Alright. Let's move on with our lives. And, oh my god. Forgot Bardock is trash. Can't wait for that Dokkan Awaken to come in. That'll be actually coming in like a week or 2 as well, because it'll actually be coming really soon. Alright, I didn't want to have to do this, but actually, no. I'd rather bite the bullet with you, and then you can wipe out him. And then Gotenks, if anybody's left, please take care of them. Shouldn't be, but... Alright, we didn't get super. This phase is actually being a pain in the ass for some reason. I forget what I was talking about before. I was planning on getting back to it, but... Alright. Very cool. I was planning on getting back to it, but I completely forgot at this point. Alright. I'm actually going to put you first, which might be a really retarded idea. But I want to get the seal, and you can have all those greens, and you actually might get... Oh, 1 key away! No! Oh well. 1 key away from them, the Ultras. They're the max key multiplier Ultra Super. See, this is why I wanted to... I might die now. No, never mind. I still have plenty of health. I thought I had less health than that, but... Oh, you know what it was probably? Is all that green key with max level recovery. And hey, we hit 1 million on the multiplier. It's like 1,050,000, but still, it is 1 million on the multiplier. And wow, we almost killed him. Hey, we're gonna get that additional. I think the additional can only ever be the normal super, though, which kind of sucks. Because... if you don't know, when you use LR Goku, which is why I've been putting him in the first slot on top of the... I'm going to heal up again, by the way. On top of the normal, like, you want to put him in the first slot to tank attacks. The reason I was putting him in the first slot is because he gives allies a 30% attack boost with his super, which is... with his Ultra Super, which is really dope. And actually has come in really useful for me in the past. And the thing is with this is, yeah, we're going to have to eat a super attack with Golden Frieza. And Golden Frieza doesn't have his passive active because we didn't have 50% or above health to start the turn. But oh, got that crit though. Got that crit though. And, alright, perfect. You don't have to worry about it. On to Vegeta. This should be the last one. I think we may be able to make this in under 20 minutes. I don't know. No, probably not. There's too many phases in this fight. I don't know how much I dicked around at the beginning of the video, too, because I remember I explained a lot, but I don't think it was, like, quite 5 minutes of explaining. And, alright, we are going to get you that. And, oh, you almost got your Ultra Super, actually. And then I'm going to do something that I've been avoiding doing all video, but I'm going to give you all those greens, because I want that little bit of health that we can get back. Yeah, about 4,000. Oh, wow, Goku's tanking better than I thought he would, actually. I honestly really kind of want to do another follow-up video. I want to do another follow-up video next... Ooh. I want to do another follow-up video on this, another boss rush run, but when Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Angel Goku, comes out. Because I'm really interested to see... Alright, we're going to put you two together, actually. I'm really interested to see how hard that Goku should hit for like 2 million, or like 1.75 million on a 120% lead team. I'm really curious to see that. Alright. This is tech phase, so we should plow through this pretty easily. I actually don't know what my record is on I only ever played this stage. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Not that additional. I've only ever played this one like once or twice. I think when it first came out, because I did a run with villain, or with hero. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I did a run with heroes on every stage, and then I think I did it once since then on a stream. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I haven't done the Demigods one. Just because I actually preferred the other one because it was a little bit longer. The events were easier, but it was a little bit more of a challenge to go up against each individual fight. And perfect. Go up against each individual fight and use that as a gauge of where the team was, rather than going up against these and getting wrecked by like one event and being like, all right, this team needs improvement. It's just like the other stage I was using was better for team gauging. Basically, was my logic. And wow, we are getting hit pretty hard. Hopefully, if he's still alive, he supers after this turn so you can get the counter. But I don't think he should be. I think Zamasu should. Alright, never mind. And, oh, wait, no, not that. Never mind. He didn't super at all. But I raised my defense, so I actually tanked it a little bit better. Probably should have put Zamasu in the front on that one. Alright, on to the imp phase. So, here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to heal. And I only have one more healing item left, but I have a couple Ghost Ushers, so I'll keep that in mind. And we're going to get a Dokkan attack. Here's the problem. I don't think we're going to get an Ultra Super off, which is going to suck. And I don't have any key items. Alright, whatever. We'll just do this. Give you that. And sorry, Gotenks, but you're not going to get your Super just because that placement was really bad. I would have put Bardock first, but I didn't want to give Bardock the Dokkan attack just because we're up against Int, and he already really doesn't hit hard in general anyway. I shouldn't have healed though, thinking about it now. But if I had gotten supered, I would have died. So I guess that actually makes sense. I still might get supered in this turn too after this LR Goku attack, and oh, with the crit. All right, never mind. That was also, I was gonna say, if we get supered after the turn, we'll still recover the health for next turn, so the heal wouldn't have been completely pointless, but now it looks like it's going to be completely pointless. Although we're going to take about 50k just in attacks right there, and wow, we didn't even get back to full health. Alright, Gogeta, time to finish this off. And if not, we can have LR Goku finish it off next turn. I'll try to keep a general... Ooh, that'll be beautiful right there, because those reds will turn into greens, and we'll have a great time. This is definitely not my best time, I don't believe, though. Damn, he's gonna super attack Zamasu, and that's gonna be scary. This phase overall is really not that bad, though. Oh, no. Zamasu. Oh, with the additional, Zamasu said, I'm done with this. This video is over. And I forgot the super attack animation's really long. Alright. Perfect. So that was Boss Rush Demigods phase with Mono TEQ 70%. LR Goku paired with Bardock. We got SSJ3 Gogeta, no dupes, but SA10. And fused Zamasu with 3 paths, fully duped out, except for all the optional skills. Because I'm waiting until I pull a 4th, and then I'll just activate all that crap. Because otherwise it's a waste. But 22-29, definitely not my best time. And we had to use 4 items, which is not the greatest. 15 minutes I cleared with my Heroes team. I'll have to make an updated Heroes team video at some point, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Tomorrow is going to be the cooler boss event fight, and then after that, or even maybe tomorrow, we're going to do a cooler boss rush run on Super 3 difficulty. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that. See you next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.